Hi folks, HR Funk back with a new installment on my load development for my new to me M1A Supermatch rifle. I'm out here at the range today and I could not make it to the big range, so I'm only going to be shooting on a 100-yard range today with the newest test that I have for my ammunition that I've been working on. Now, if you've been following this series, in particular if you watched the last video that I made, you know that I was working to try to reproduce the performance of federal gold medal match ammunition in this rifle. The last two loads that I tested that day, one was loaded with 42.3 grains of IMR 4064, which actually gave me the best accuracy of the day. The following one was 42.8 grains of IMR 4064, and that was pretty good too. So what I did with my load for today is I basically split the difference between those two loads, and I loaded up a new batch of ammunition with 42.5 grains of IMR 4064. So I'm going to set everything up and do a little bit of shooting today and look at the accuracy, and I have my chronograph today, so I'm also going to be taking chronograph information from this rifle as I'm shooting it to try to get an idea of exactly what this ammunition is doing and what kind of performance I can expect from it, even at longer distances. I have a match tomorrow that I'm going to be shooting in. I'm going to be shooting this rifle. So this is kind of a dress rehearsal, I guess, for that match. I'm trying to get an idea of how the ammunition is going to perform. Hopefully I'm not going to shoot it and get very poor performance. Otherwise, I don't have much time to load up new ammunition before the match tomorrow. But I'm expecting good things. I'm going to set everything up and we'll take a look at how it goes. Okay, one change I need to make before I start shooting is with my rear sight. Now, as you may recall, up to this point I've been shooting this rifle at 300 yards, and as I said, today I'm going to be shooting it at 100 yards. The rear sight is still set for 300 yards, so I'm going to have to drop it down about 5 minutes of angle to get it to where it should be for today. One of the things that I want to look at, particularly as I'm looking at velocity, is how the trajectory of this ammunition coincides with the rifle and the sight settings. So I'm going to go with what is a standard sight correction, going from 300 yards to 100 yards, being 5 minutes of angle down, and we'll see how close it is on the target. By the way, as far as velocity goes, with this 42.5 grains of 4064 that I have in these cartridges today, I'm expecting velocity in about the 2550 to 2600 feet per second range with these 168 grain bullets. So we'll see how close that is too. But first, let's change the sight setting. And there we are, 5 minutes of angle down. We'll see how close that is when we start shooting. Let's go take a look. And it looks like coming down 5 minutes of angle wasn't quite enough. I think I'll go back and come down in about another minute and a half. That group is not anything to write home about, although If the whole thing was moved this way, it would probably just about all be in the 10 ring. Maybe not quite. Yeah, I'll go back and give it another whirl with the next 5 shots, see if I can close that up a little bit and center it up on the target a little bit more. And there's 5 more. Let's go see how those did. Well, folks, I'd say coming down 1.5 minutes was just about the right correction from those first 5. 4 out of my 5 shots are 10s. I managed to pull a single shot low. I didn't see the sight move. I'm not sure how I did that. They all felt pretty good, but apparently I managed to pull that one down into the 9 ring. Again, that was most certainly me. All of a sudden, I'm pretty happy with that ammunition. Let's go back and take a look at the chronograph and see what it might tell us about this load. And here's the tail of the chronograph. Our low shot was 2550. High was 2632, so we had quite a spread there. Average 2602. Well, I said I figured they were going to be between 2550 and 2600 feet per second, so called that one pretty much right on the money. Stream spread was 81.54. That's pretty high, and that's something I want to work to try to bring down some. That could account for some of that group size down there. Standard deviation of 26.62. So I still have some work to do. I'm not feeling too bad about the match tomorrow as far as using this ammunition goes, but I think I can still do better than this, and I'll just keep on working. Well, there you have it, folks, the newest installment in my M1A series. I have learned a ton about this rifle, a lot about this cartridge, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I hope you folks are having as much fun coming along with me and watching how things go. I hate to cut this quick, but I got a storm coming in and I need to get out of here before I get wet. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them below. And until next time, good shooting. Bye-bye.